So with Mauricio Pochettino preparing Tottenham for the first ever Champions League final, let's take a look at his first ever game in charge of them. A 1-0 last gasp win at West Ham in August 2014, and see where they are now. Hugo Lloris, one of the only survivors in this list, although if some Spurs fans had their way, this man would have been tossed off a cliff some time ago. Those fans are the ones that deserve to be wheeled off to the goddamn nuthouse. Yes, Lloris is prone to the odd clanger, and it took him about 6 months to dislodge a 40-year-old from between the sticks, but on his day, the man is a world-class shot stopper. Currently 32 and about to enter his 8th season at the club.
Hugo Lloris to leave Tottenham in search of Champions League football.
Not even this man's mother would have probably thought he'd end up in the goddamn final with this club. For Christ's sake, when he signed, they were still playing Clint Dempsey up front. Kyle Naughton. Remember when Spurs signed 2 fullbacks called Kyle from Sheffield United in the same summer? So naturally, everyone assumed those two would dominate the flanks of White Hart Lane for years. Well, not quite. Sent off in this game, there was not a cat's hope in hell that Kyle Naughton was going to embark on this adventure with Pochettino and the lads. Signed for Swansea the following summer, he's been in Wales ever since, tumbling out of the top flight and into Championship mid-table mediocrity. Yunus Kabul. I never knew what to make of Yunus Kabul. Absolute cat food in his first season at the club before being flogged at Portsmouth. He, along with many others, were eventually dragged back, with the likes of Harry Redknapp only having about 12 names in his phone book. The man has scored an injury time winner at the Emirates Stadium though, so I'm pretty sure he's earned himself pints for life. Anyway, Pochettino appointed him captain. 9 months later he was sold to Sunderland, which is a bit like asking your girlfriend to move in with you before changing the locks and shitting in her handbag. I mean, he's since been farmed out to Watford, lucky escape, and quit the club last December. At the age of 33, the 5-time French international is currently down the job centre or scouring the streets looking for spare change on the streets of London. Eric Dyer. This was Eric Dyer's debut for Spurs and he scored the winner at the last minute. Could have been worse. The man divides opinion. Some love the versatile midfielder / defender, others think the man is a fraud to the sport. I think he's a decent player and a useful one to have in a Champions League squad, and when he slammed home that winning penalty against Colombia last summer, I felt like chewing a basket of forks. Danny Rose. There was once a time when Spurs fans thought Danny Rose was a god-awful left back. He's not, he just seems to be allowed to suffer from dips in confidence quite a lot. But hey, he's lasted 12 years at Spurs. He signed for the club in the same summer as Gareth Bale and is currently 3 games shy of 200 appearances for the club. Nabil Bentaleb. See, this is a weird one. When Nabil Bentaleb was at Spurs, he looked like someone who should be working down his local Mackie D's, because clearly football wasn't for him. Trapping the ball looked like a chore, breaking into a sweat looked beyond him. Just an all-round pudding signing. But no, he signs for Schalke in 2017 and has since gone on to become an important player in Germany. For Christ's sake, he scored 2 goals against Man City this season. Just don't ask what happened in the return leg. Etienne Capoue. Oh lads, how did Pochettino turn his club into Champions League finalists at all? Honestly, when he turned up, he was forced to chuck Etienne Capoue onto the pitch. When is Etienne Capoue ever going to get you into the top 4 for God's sake? He lasted 1 season under Pochettino, signing for Watford for £6 million the following year. To be fair, he's done really well there. He scored 7 goals during the 16-17 campaign, was named Player of the Year and reached an FA Cup final. But again, don't ask what Man City did to the opposition in that game. Christian Eriksen. I maintain Christian Eriksen was one of the only good bits of business that came out of the Gareth Bale money when Daniel Levy chucked £90 million at every European club on the market, in his desperation at plugging a Welsh superstar gaping hole in his squad. Unlike Keirikes and Soldado, Eriksen was a brilliant signing, and as much as I don't like talking about him, as it just gives me PTSD flashbacks of him tearing Cyrus Christie a new backside and sending me to bed crying like a little girl, credit where it's due. Eric Lamela. Eric Lamela is going to his 7th season at Tottenham, and I still don't know whether he's been a good signing or not. Spurs chucked a club record £30 million at his head in the summer of 2013, after netting 15 goals for Roma during the 12-13 campaign. This was supposed to be Bale's direct replacement on that left wing. No, injuries and loss of form meant the man has had 2 seasons where he hasn't played more than 9 league games. He's never scored more than 5 league goals in a campaign. Yes, he'll bang in a Rabona from 50 yards off his left arse cheek, but 14 league goals over 6 years, that is less than he got in his last season at Roma. I've got to say that man is lucky he's still at Spurs, honestly. Aaron Lennon. Nothing shows just how far Pochettino has come with this Spurs side than the realisation that he had the likes of Aaron Lennon to work with. A fine player in his day was in 2006, not 2014. He spent 3 years at Everton, didn't do much except ruin the cameraman's day, and now remains a pretty anonymous figure at Burnley at the age of 32. This is what happens when young players burn out too quick, lads. Emmanuel Adebayor. Lads, Harry Kane wasn't injured for this. He came on and played the last 7 minutes. He was 21 and stuck on the bench behind a fat, disinterested Emmanuel Adebayor. If you told him he'd go on to win 2 Golden Boots, a World Cup Golden Boot, reach a World Cup semi-final and a Champions League final before he was 25, he'd have laughed in your face, and you'd of course had to wipe it with a towel. Anyway, what's Adebayor been up to? Well, he was at Crystal Palace the following season, didn't do much, and since 2017 he's been banging them in at the back arse of Turkey with Istanbul Başakşehir, alongside the likes of Dembaba and Robinho. Shouldn't he be in jail?